What up, everybody? Cam Beat It back again. Let me move my mic a little bit. I've played over the weekend because there was a ×5, so I've gotten a lot of experiences gained, a lot of good games, a lot of bad games, and it was I'd get the ×5 on a win where was killed immediately, as you've heard me complain about before, and like the game before, like let's say the first game in the Jackson. I would do like 2,000 damage, had like 3 or 4 kills, wouldn't win. I would have 101 shot, killed some, or took 1 shot, did damage, was killed, and then that was the game I would win. And it alternated. I think it was the Nashorn first, the first day, and then the second day at the Jackson. All the others, I had some pretty good games where it was the ×5, and some others where it was just kind of a game. But I was ready to be done with it. But, it was terrible. It was a heck of a grind over the weekend. I only got 2 premium days left. Same with War Thunder, I believe. That the gold that I was gifted by a subscriber to be able to get through these tanks a little faster is about to run up. So I'm going to try to do as much as I can with what I can. So, or while I can as well. Today, the Churchill gun carrier. I finished these and I didn't want to do another game without getting the guns for it. So, luckily you can get this gun without getting the tracks, and I'll get the tracks in that. So 20,000 experience left for the Churchill gun carrier. Going from... I don't need that. Okay, going from 140 damage when you penetrated it wasn't as bad as the 6-pounder that you had like on the AT2 or the AT8, and you had to grind that 16. What is it? What is that gun on the AT8? The 77. Before you can get the 77 millimeter, and then of course the 70-pounder. But that was a heck of a grind, I'll tell you that. So we got 1,500, so we're on our way. And then the other one that I didn't want to finish or do another game in over the weekend was the T150. Purchased that. Purchased the 105 for it. So there's it just looks like a bigger version of this gun, of a 3-inch. Just looks like limp dick, fully erect. Well, that's what it looks like. Fuck off. That's what I see. You see dicks all the time beating up? Oh, go fuck yourself. T150. So there's with the top turret. Let's take the top turret off, and what we are using, the 122 millimeter short-barreled howitzer. Now we're going to put the big turret on there, which same traverse but better view range, 110 more millimeters at the front. You lose them at the rear, but hey, 100 millimeters at the front. And then you get the 107 millimeter. So we'll do that. 125 is the lowest. So what do we got here? 167 millimeters penetration, 300 damage, 3.4 second aiming time, which is I had 2.9. That might be the death of me, but this is close brawler. So yeah, I got to do some grinding and some tanks here soon, but we should finish once this ARL V39 is done. We're done with the French tanks for tier 6, so we're going to get this going. I almost went to battle. Binox, Camo Net. I can't pull. Alright, that's fine. As long as I get the Binox and Camo Net on it. Same thing with this. I know Camo Net on a heavy tank, but screw it. Every little bit helps. And I can take it off for free. So, alright. To battle. Alright, we're back. Good luck. Have fun, everyone. Alright, this is kind of an open match.
Up and at 'em, lads.
Alright, let's get this going. And I'm just doing a little advertising here. And this has always sparked a conversation. Everybody's always canned bean dip. You know you misspelled it, or they either go with that first, or go straight to your canning bean dip, or you smacking it with a stick, and then it always spills over. And of course, no, that was my. I was in the middle of trying to play. It was Rainbow Six Vegas, the first one on 360. And it's the first time I ever played a game online. Maybe with Xbox Live. I may have played a PC online, but I was wanting Hitman. Hitman was my first nickname I was wanting, but I figured there's going to be so many Hitmans out there. Back in the day, I used to eat bean dip with Frito chips. I know this is going to be with Sprite, but it was back when I was like 4 or 5 years old. And my brother used to call me Bean Dip. So therefore I was like, alright, so it's not the Hitman, because that's what I had. He didn't call me by my real name, he called me by Bean Dip. Then it went from that, and then it was Hitman, because I liked the Punisher, I liked the Hitman games, and Bret the Hitman Hart. It was my favorite wrestler. Still is my favorite wrestler. Don't really watch wrestling anymore, but I still love Bret Hart. So, and he's the Hitman. It just fit my personality too, so I was like, alright, I want to be the Hitman. Couldn't be the Hitman. Screw it, I'll be Bean Dip. And I put Bean Dip in, and it didn't work. And I was surprised that there was other Bean Dips out there. People were nicknaming themselves Bean Dip, or kind of similar circumstances were nicknamed Bean Dip. It's taking a while, that's why I'm talking now, because it's going to take forever to get into a shooting position. So, that being said, it didn't go in through the first time, so I was just in the rush to play. I was with my little cousin at the time. I was like, screw this. And I didn't want to use numbers because it just looks unoriginal. I want a name without numbers. And I said, let's do canned bean dip. But I have to do it C-A. I had to misspell it C-A-N-E-D. I was in a rush to want to play. And so I just misspelled it just to make sure it would go through. So that's why it's C-A-N-E-D. It's not C-A-N-N-E-D. Alright, so it seems like, oh, don't break yourself. It seems like it's taking forever. Nobody's popping up. Whoa. Let's scroll over. How much penetration? 150, 230 damage. So, and I was coming across AT-8s, and I couldn't, with that first gun you get, I couldn't get through their armor maybe once. The cupola, on close range, like we're face on, and a little lag here, and I couldn't pin him. I couldn't penetrate him. I did once, but then he was penetrating me every time. Where'd that go? Come on. It just, in this tank, it seems like that's what a lot of the games consists of. Just, you finally get into a position of fire, and you can only really get one shot off, if you can get one off at all. And if you do, it's got to be rushed sometimes, because people are backing out of the way. Ugh. It's been a heck of a grind. It's not that bad of a tank, especially when it's its own tier. It's a tier 8. But having this gun so low, like that, it gives these people, before you get a chance to shoot, it gives people this flat armor to shoot. And your armor is, actually, calling it armor is a very, oh, look at that, IS-6 through the front. I don't know where that went. To the top of the turret, maybe? I wouldn't have gotten a shot like that with that first gun, but you have people that calling that armor. Ooh, that's a oh, what's the word? Not fluid, or lucid. I can't think of it. But just calling that armor is laughable. Basically, it's not even worth the name of armor or usage of the 3 syllables. It's 3 syllables, 2 syllables. How about let's count? Can we count to 3 being it, or even to 2? Go fuck yourself. I don't even remember what I was saying is armor. Oh. Was it the front of this thing? And especially being flat, you're just gonna get penetrated every time. Okay. Traversing. Oh, you almost had him. That IS-3. Dang it, I moved. There we go. 200 damage. Dang it. Come on, get him. Get him. Oh, you moved, you. Why do you not let me shoot you? Just, no, let me be able to shoot you. Back up. Come on, over the top, over this hill. Let me get a shot. We get a shot. Got him. Ha ha! Was patient. I was patient. I can't see him anymore.
We didn't even scratch them.
Well, I got a hit on him. And that's what is really killing. Oh, is that short angle of the gun traverse. You have to turn the turret all the time. It's a big killer. And I think even with the bigger guns, it's even more exacerbated. Did I say exacerbated? Oh, I'm a freaking retard. 242, 119, 209. Average damage of 230. Alright, I'd average that out. Killing blow. I'd take it. In a tier 8 match before, I'd be lucky. I'd hope my team would win. 4 shots hit, 50%, and of the 4, only 3 penetrated and did any damage. But shooting at the front of that IS-7, I think it was, I was lucky for that to even go through, so I'm okay with that. IS-6, I'm sorry. So I'm sure that dipped down into the top of the turret. I think that's what happened. Alright, let's try this bad boy out. Bow. There we go. Good luck, have fun, everyone. Oh, and ever since they switched the spawns to be in the 2 corners instead of these 2, it plays completely differently. It feels like a different map with this, and they put that city in the middle. Good job, Tog. Can't push a Tog, buddy. So, what I like to do, usually, I like to come and work this village, because anybody comes this way and get side shots on them, and then I can prevent anybody from flanking around anybody who's going for this top right here, if you're looking at the mini-map. Don't have the top engine on, which is the last thing I really need for this, and it feels it. With the much bigger and heavier turret on the top, it's slow to, oh, I think it's like a, like oh no, kind of thing in German. Oh, AUCH, is that right? Oh. Usually if you get up here you can get shots down on this, whoever's spotting in the tank destroyers that camp this hill. There you go.
Гусеница сбита, движение
I don't want that
невозможно.
AMX 40C to get me. See ya.
Готов.
Alright, well, they're pushing the city hard.
Повреждение гусеницы.
Yeah, I
Шанс
see you.
прорыва увеличен.
Pretty sure that went in. Did the binocs go up? Nope, he moved. Oh, missed him. If they push, I'll help. We're losing on the right side too. Come on. Shit. Oh, crap. There's the Artie spotted. So we know where the Artie is. KB85, he's probably trying to go around. Come on.
Броня не пробита. Есть пробитие.
Dang it, dang it, dang it.
Цель захвачена.
I see him, I see him.
Есть оставить цель.
T-32's down.
Попадание.
Gotta pop in and out. I can't let him get me. Artie's coming down on me. Ah, what are you gonna do? You got an IS-3 looking down at you. Ah, golly. T-44. M41's done.
We've lost half
44 is
of our
done.
engine power.
Misses M40 behind him. Gets hit. Probably by Artie. Would have killed his own teammate anyway. And that's game. Oh, man. I should have had better shots. I missed that. That just went down into the track, of course. Doesn't do any damage to that KV-85. Man. But 553 on a defeat. 553. It's not a point. 45. 295. Ah, that track is kill me. Oh, I didn't even feel like it did 1,100 damage, almost 1,200 damage. Had that shot not going to the tracks. With 4 shots hitting him, I did almost 1,200 damage. Well, yeah, 300 damage each percent, so average. So, all right, that's enough for now. Dang it, this sucks, but it's potential, and I'll grind some games this weekend. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
This episode brought to you by JavaWhacked.com, the official sponsor of the Can Bean Dip YouTube channel.